that you're up on an early Sunday morning, and it's Father's Day, and the first official day of summer. So happy summer, happy Father's Day to all of those who are watching and celebrating. And we've got some really cool things for you coming up in this hour. And I'm starting off, speaking of fathers, in front of a grill, but this is going to be probably one of the easiest ways for you to ever grill, no matter what it is that you want to cook. Because can you imagine cooking on a clean surface every time? On a non-stick surface every time, on a surface where you don't have to worry about food falling through the grates, but you still get that amazing grilled smoky flavor that we love, and easy to clean, non-stick, nothing's ever gonna stick, and that's all thanks to the Yoshi grill mats that you see right here. And you're getting 3 of them. You're gonna get 2 of the bigger version, and I'm holding it here so it's easier for you to see. 2 of these, and then you also get the baking mat as well. And we're gonna show you how these work, but I will say, they sell out every time we have them on air. We've got them back again, all 3, plus a spatula for $17.95. And John Florell is up early grilling for us this morning. Good morning, John. How are you?
You know, the problem with grills are the flare-ups, and everybody's afraid of the grill, it seems like, you know? And that's the main reason is because you get those flare-ups, you can't control the heat, you get hot spots, cold spots. But watch this, because with this Yoshi grill mat, take a look at this. All you do, it's a very, very thin sheet. You lay it down directly on whatever grill grate that you have, whether it be gas, charcoal, whatever kind of grill you have. And it turns your grill into a non-stick griddle.
Look at that. Yeah.
So now you can do things that you'd never been able to do before on a grill, like vegetables that would normally fall through your grill. Now you can grill directly. You can grill them, get the great grill flavor, that outdoor grill flavor, without having them fall through, without having the flare-ups and the flame-ups, and you don't lose any of the grill marks. You don't lose any of the flavor. Look at the corn. It comes out perfect every time, and the cleanup is the best part. If you've ever sat there and scrubbed and scraped and gouged with one of those wire brushes on your grill, now you don't have to worry about it. Now I want you to notice where these grill mats are. I've got 2 of them over here. Now, the 2 mats will take care of a normal size grill. If you've got a gigantic 60 or 70-inch grill, you might want to get 2 sets.
You're lucky.
But look at the food that you can put out on 2 mats. It's a huge amount of food. But look at the difference. Now, you come over here, you can see what happens when you flip food over an open flame. You end up with charred-looking food. It ends up with the flare-ups. If your fingers are, you'd burn the hair off, singe the hair off of your fingers, and everything sticks to the normal grill grate, okay? With the Yoshi mat, I want you to notice, nothing sticks. And you don't have to worry about the flare-ups. Look, if you want to add a little bit of vegetable oil or cooking oil to your grilled vegetables.
Nice little flavor.
Add a little flavor to it. You don't have to worry about the flare-ups. You don't have to worry about the grease splatter. You don't have to worry about any of that because of that grill mat that's protecting your food from the actual flame, but it still allows the flavor to infuse all of that grill, and you get that great grilled flavor.
Absolutely, and you can see how easy this is going to be for you. Again, use it on any grill that you use, whether it's your own personal grill or when you go to those parks and go to the beach and go to the campgrounds, and you know the grill is never clean enough for you.
I mean, look at this.
And look at this. You can actually
pour
put your
barbecue sauce. You can put hot sauce on your food without it going through the grill, without the flare-ups. But you still get those great grill marks. You get the great grill flavor.
That flavor, that taste.
The taste.
Easy to clean, too. These are all non-stick. Nothing's going to stick to them. And you can even see, it's so interesting. Now do things on the grill that you wouldn't have thought of. Or, like you said, you make it your griddle. Do your bacon, do your fried eggs. Our producer was telling me he owns these. He ordered them when you had them on the last time. His wife made fried eggs on the mat, on the grill.
And I'll show you that here in a second, too. Here's the best part about this. You can take a look at these steaks. Now, we put these on here a few minutes ago. They're about ready to turn. I want you to note, look at the grill marks that you get right through the Yoshi mat. You don't have to worry. You're not losing that great grill look, the great flavor, the taste, the texture. It all comes through that Yoshi mat.
Grilled vegetables.
But the best part too is that you don't have the hot spots and the cold spots, okay? And things like this. I've got a burger out here. We're going to flip this burger over. It's about done. Look at the grill marks on that burger. It comes out perfect. your food comes out tasting great. Yeah. It's going to look great.
Yes.
Now I'm going to let that finish, but while I do that, look, I know that I should probably, normally you would wait to add cheese. I'm going to do this for a reason. I'm going to lay that on there, and you'll notice the grease and oil, the fat from that burger is not dripping down through onto the open flames. Right. We're not getting those flare-ups, okay? When I flip a burger out here on the open grill,
wow, look at that. Did you see that?
You can see what happens. You get that's what...
And you're jumping
That's where you lose the hair off your arm.
That's where you lose,
So with the Yoshi mat, you take away the fear from grilling. It takes the fear out of grilling.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. Very simple.
It also allows you to do things that you normally wouldn't do. Like, I've got a grill mat here, and I want you to notice, I'm gonna break an egg open right on top of the mat. And I want you to look at this as this starts out. Now, I've got this on a fairly low heat, okay? But I want you to see this. You can see those grill marks coming through on that through that egg. Oh, yeah. And we're actually frying an egg on an outdoor grill. Grill. How about pancakes? All right.
No.
We're gonna throw some pancake batter out here. We'll make pancakes, bacon, and eggs on an outdoor grill.
This is too cool. It
turns your outdoor grill into a non-stick griddle.
This is too cool. Now you see why this sells out every time we have it on. And I think a perfect day like today, Father's Day, is a really great day to offer this. A really great day to use this because
how many dads are going to be out grilling today, right? You're going to wish you had these on your grill.
And it is officially now summer. It is grilling season. We want you to do those sausage and peppers and those onions. We want you to throw in the vegetables in addition to the salmon and the burgers and the hot dogs and stuff like that without having to worry about all that long, tedious cleanup, without having to worry about anything falling through, without losing the flavor. And the best part, like, of the meat is sometimes the skin, and when it sticks there, or maybe the best part is not losing your fingers.
The hair off your
fingertips.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Look at that. You're getting 3 of these. 2 of the big ones, 1 of the baking, the baking sheets as well, and you're getting this really great spatula. So you get all 4 pieces for $17.95. Really great.
You know, here's the best part about this. It's the cleanup, okay? This is how easy it is to clean up your grill when you're using the Yoshi mat. Now, I have to tell you, too, if you've got one of those round grills, you can take a pair of scissors and literally cut this mat with a pair of scissors to fit whatever grill you have. Cool. But I want to show you this. You can see the cheese that's boiled off of this burger now onto the grill mat, okay? In fact, I'm going to do something that, you know, you wouldn't even think about doing on any other surface. I'm going to flip this over cheese side down.
Wow.
Okay? Right on the mat. But watch this cleanup. You can see this mess where that burger was. Watch this. With a damp cloth is all it takes to clean your Yoshi, to clean your grill now. You don't have to use a wire brush.
How cool is that?
You don't have to worry about any of that. In fact, I'm going to grab another burger here.
Yeah, we've got a lot of food over here because
we'll put another burger out here.
On this. Look at the difference. Yeah. Okay, there's cheese on the regular grill. There's cheese on your Yoshi mat.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
And that's the difference. The cleanup is key. I mean, who wants to scrape? And most people don't do, you know, when you go out to your grill, you usually don't do the cleanup after you're grilling. You always end up doing it before you grill. Yes. You show up out there with your plate of food, you set it down next to your grill, and then you got to scrape and gouge, and you get flies landing on your food. Get it on the on your grill. You don't have to worry about what's been on your grill in the past. Even, like, again, you mentioned earlier you know, you go to one of those campgrounds that ends up where, look at this. I want you to see this, okay? You couldn't do that. Look at that. I mean, the cleanup is amazingly easy with the Yoshi mat. I'm going to take this off and put it to the side. Okay. And again, just with a damp cloth, I want you to notice how easy this is to clean the Yoshi mat. All you do is wipe it off, and it's clean.
Wow.
Okay.
And then when you're totally done with all your grilling, all your cooking for the day, throw these into the dishwasher. Yes. That's how simple this is. This is non-stick grilling. And I don't know any grill like this that whether you have charcoal underneath or just a regular gas grill. I don't know any grill that's non-stick. Right. Even the ones that are stainless steel, they're not supposed to stick, they stick. You know what? This is not going to. If you can make any grill a griddle, you can do any kind of food you want. If you like to grill, maybe you like to grill fruit, grill peaches and things like that, grill apples, you can do that here. Nothing's going to stick, nothing's going to fall through. And like we're showing you and we're talking about when you're on an unfamiliar grill, like when you go out to the campgrounds and you know they're just not clean. They just aren't. This is a way for you to always cook on a clean grill every single time. Throw it into the dishwasher when you're done. That's the baking mat that you're getting. And so when you're I'm a baker. This is indispensable. It just makes taking your baked goods out of the pan so much easier. Ooh, pizza.
I know. Think about it. You can do things on the Yoshi mat that you would never even think of doing on your outdoor grill, and you don't lose those grill marks.
Right, and she had that in a pizza oven too.
Right.
Which